From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Cascade Paint and Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
Hello everyone, we start the afternoon with the high resolution satellite imagery here, and yeah, we started off with that smoke here in the north end of the valley. That smoke is dissipating, still a little bit hazy out there here at the noon hour, but overall most of that smoke has moved out. Now most of the fires, as we can see here, and really the way it's been so far, have been to the northwestern portions of the state. The upper level winds are pretty much pushing that smoke mainly off into Oregon. And we're really not seeing much here in Northern California. Now, we still may see some more smoke from time to time since we are so close to those fires, but overall, most of that smoke still at this point is off to the north of us into Oregon. Now, I also want to take note here. You see these puffy cumulus clouds. Those will eventually probably turn into some thunderstorms later this afternoon. I think all of the mountains. Of course, we'll get into that a little bit later. Now let's get on to the overall fire perimeters and take a look at the overall distances from certain communities. Now keep in mind, these are just going to give you a general idea of how far the fire perimeter is, the outer perimeter is to your particular community. So for example, Klamath River, about 9 miles, Horse Creek, approximately 2.6, and Scott Bar, about 0.8. On the west side of the perimeter of the head fire, about 7.5 to Sayad Valley and 15.5 for Happy Camp, as you can see right here. The south side of the fire, there's Wairika, 18 miles. Fort Jones, about 13.7, and quite far out to Etna, out in Scott Valley at 22 miles from the south perimeter of the fire. Now, we take you out to the deep fire. Here's the Trinity Alps Resort, 4.1 miles there. We take you out to Covington Mill, 6.6, 10.8 to Trinity Center, and about 14.8 miles to Coffee Creek. Again, we're looking at the deep fire. The deep fire, now we'll take a look at Highway 299 right here, pretty far from all of those locations here. Helena, about 13.6, as well as Junction City, and 12.3 miles to Weaverville. So the deep fire is still pretty far north of Highway 299. Take a look at the smoke forecast here. We may see a little bit more haze coming in here later this afternoon and evening, but I do expect a lot of that smoke to dissipate as we go overnight. So really tomorrow morning, probably not as smoky to the north end of the valley as it was this morning. We'll have to kind of wait and see, but that's what the forecast models are indicating at this point, as most of the smoke will be off to our north and west, of course, in the vicinity of the fires. All right, so here's the deal. We've got more scattered thunderstorms, not only this afternoon, but Saturday and even Sunday afternoon. Unfortunately, that's going to be the trend that's going to stick around through the weekend. But we do expect cooler temperatures for everyone by this weekend, and especially for next week. You'll see that here in a little bit. And then more rain next week. Yeah, you're talking about Hurricane Hillary. You may have heard about it. And Hurricane Hillary will have a minor impact on us, maybe in the form of some rain by Monday. Let's take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast for the rest of the day today. Yes, temperatures are starting to drop, but still looking at pretty warm temperatures. 100 for Redding, upper 90s for Red Bluff and Chico. And for the mountains, there are those thunderstorms we do expect to see in the forecast today. Temperatures mainly in the upper 80s for those daytime highs. So the area of low pressure that has been feeding that moisture all week long has finally shifted to the south and to the east. And what's happening is we're not getting that conveyor belt of that moisture moving into Northern California. So a little less moisture, but still a lot of leftover moisture in place, and that's going to allow us to see more of these what we call convective thunderstorms to develop here over the next few afternoons. Now I want to show you Futurecast, and you can see as we go to 5 p.m. today, I think most of the thunderstorms will be off to the east. You saw those cumulus clouds developing on the satellite image. That's where most of the activity will be. But we still could see some light shower activity and maybe some thunderstorms in places like Trinity County, Siskiyou, and maybe even Modoc County. Now there's going to be that disturbance kind of pushing through tonight. But by about 11 o'clock midnight, most of this rain will be gone. Now, we can see as we go into Saturday morning, we get a bit of a break for everyone. Saturday afternoon, thunderstorms popping up for all of the mountain locations, but still dry in the valley. Then we get another disturbance passing through Sunday morning to the north and east here, with more thunderstorms popping up once again as we go into Sunday at around noon, and more thunderstorms for Sunday afternoon as well, and then a bit of a break for Sunday night. Now we're looking at Hurricane Hilary right here, a very well organized storm system. It's a Category 4 hurricane. We're going to start to feel the effects of it in the southern Baja region, and then eventually all of Baja and even southern California will feel the effects of Hilary as well. Here's your strength potential. Now Hilary is turning towards Baja California, so kind of moving in this direction right here. By the time it does make its way on land, it'll be probably a Category 1 hurricane, and still quite possibly a tropical storm in Southern California. That, of course, is going to pose a lot of problems. So here's the overall setup on Sunday. You can see the moisture is coming in. The areas in red is where we have the biggest areas of flooding concerns. And it's not just flooding, but you're going to be talking about landslides, mudslides, debris flows, the works, right? And even that moisture kind of moving its way northward into Nevada as well. You'll see for us, we're not getting quite the impact as they will in Southern California. In fact, we'll take a look at Futurecast. There's that rain on Sunday I was talking about, and it will kind of push northward. Now, I do anticipate on Monday of next week to get some widespread precipitation across the area, and hopefully it's just in the form of some rain, which would be nice. It'd be nice to get that rain, especially on top of those fires, and then maybe some leftover showers for Tuesday morning, but by Tuesday afternoon, evening, all of that will kind of push to the north and things should start to dry out after that. All right, so here is your 10-day trend. Look at that, still hot today and tomorrow, but look at that big drop in our temperatures by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a high of 89 degrees. Very nice. And then temperatures low 90s as we take you through next week. So no major heat waves once we get through this one that we just experienced. So again, today, highs in the upper 90s to about 100, although places like Willows and Oroville, somewhere around 96 degrees, there's that chance for thunderstorms across the board in the higher elevations. Looking at your 7-day outlook just depends on where you are. So you can see chances for thunderstorms isolated for all areas here in the mountains through at least Sunday. Chance for showers on Monday, and then it looks like we have more showers coming in on Tuesday with what's coming of the remnants of Hurricane Hilary. There you can see for the valley. Now it's going to continue to cool off, but still hot today. Temperatures low 90s by Sunday. There are the showers coming in possibly from Hilary on Monday. Maybe some leftover showers for the first half of the day on Tuesday, otherwise dry for Tuesday afternoon and cooler. Highs only reaching the mid to upper 80s, and then after that temperatures will warm up, but not by much. We're talking low 90s by Wednesday and Thursday of next week.